Hi everyone, my name's Mandy from Mandy's Papercraft Creations and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Sydney, Australia. Welcome to my video today. Now I was going to share this on a Facebook Live, but my internet was not playing happy today, so I had to stop my Facebook Live and now I'm just pre-recording this for you and I will upload that so that you'll still be able to see what I was going to share with you today. So we are going to be looking at the beautiful Birthday Card Organiser kit. This is a new beautiful kit that has just been released on the 4th of October 2022 and it is really beautiful. Now all of the Stampin' Up! Kits are while supplies last, so if this is a kit that you really love, then be sure to grab that while it's still available in case it sells out, and we never know when stocks are going to run out. All right, so let's have a look at this kit. Now, before I go any further, before I open this kit, let me just let you know that if you love this kit, then you can find it in my online store. And you can get to my online store through my blog, which is mandyspapercraftcreations.blogspot.com. And then you can click on the shop button there on my blog. And when you're shopping with me, use my host code. This is my October 2022 host code, which is DRUSF7SB. It's a long one. So be sure to use that. And with orders over $75, I will also send you out a thank you gift as well. But every order receives a thank you card. So let me show you this beautiful kit. All right, so the box this one comes in is quite a big box. And here it is here. Everything is packaged in here. We even get some double-sided tape, which is our Stampin', not Stampin' Seal. Oh my goodness, it's gone out of my head. Tear and tape, that's the one. See, the internet going haywire today has put me off my game. But it's all good. All right, so let's move this box aside. These boxes actually make great gift boxes or storage boxes as well. So everything you need for this kit is going to be in the box. You'll find all of the kits in the kits collection in my online store. So you'll be able to find them all there for you. And I'm just going to look up the code for you as well for this one. Because I forgot to look that up for you before. Oh, actually it's not going to. Oh, I've got the code. What am I talking about? I've got the code here, I think. Have I got it? No, I haven't got it. Oh, I thought the code was going to be on there, but it's not. Hang on one sec. I will look up that code for you. All right, I'll just log in. Oh, why is that not going in? Hang on a sec. Try that. No? Okay, I'm having difficulty logging in. What I'll do is I will put all of the details with the ordering code and everything in the description of this video. I'm not having a good day with technology today. It's not being friendly. Oh, all good. All right, so I'm going to open up this kit. I'll just carefully open this one up. So this one would make a great gift as well, because look how beautifully that is packaged, and the tape comes as well, as I said. Everything you need for this kit is in here, and you don't even have to be an experienced crafter to create this kit or any of the kits in the kit collection, because they all come with step-by-step instructions, which are very easy to follow. All right, so just remove all of the plastic. Now, on the back, underneath, you always have the board, and on the underside of the board, so if we flip that whole thing over, that's where you'll always find the instructions for every one of the kits, okay? So we'll take that out and we'll flip this back over and we can have a look at the instructions. So in this kit, you get the beautiful birthday book. So this will help you to organize all your birthdays. We'll have a look through that shortly and keep you all on track with your birthdays. I find that birthdays get away from me very, very quickly. And before I know it, someone's birthday's upon me and I'm like, oh my goodness, I quickly need a card. Well, this kit comes with 12 cards as well, so that you can create. So there's 2 different designs there. Now you can create them exactly like the pictures, or you can change them up and make them your own. And as you can see, when you open up the instruction sheet here, you've got all of the instructions there. It shows you step by step. So we'll go through those together. And then on the back, it shows you all of the contents of your kit. It tells you what is in the kit. So it says contains supplies for 1 notebook and 12 cards. You've got a little QR code there for if you're a beginner stamper, you can click on that. And then if you would like to see the other kits that are available in the collection, you can click on the QR code for the kits as well, for the kits collection. And then down here it tells us the coordinating colors. So in this kit we've got basic black, evening evergreen, petal pink, Sahara sand, and soft succulent. And this instruction sheet is in English, French, and German. So there you go. So we'll pop that to the side for the moment and let's have a look at all the beautiful components. So we already know that we've got the tear and tape. And then in this little baggie, we've got our beautiful, they look like iridescent sequins. They're very, very pretty sequins. And behind the sequins in there in the pack is some, well, actually, let's take them out, is some Stampin' Dimensionals. And behind the Stampin' Dimensionals, you've got some glue dots as well. So you don't even need additional adhesive if you don't want, if you don't have any additional adhesive, or if you're giving it as a gift. These are little glue dots. They're double-sided glue dots. So on this side where you see the white, and you might see a little bit of writing on there, that's actually just a paper protective coating. So you remove it from the backing, and it's sticky on that side, so on the underside, and you would stick it down and then you flick off that little piece of paper on the top, and then that side is sticky as well, and then you adhere that to whatever you're adhering. So same with the Stampin' Dimensionals. They are 3D mounting foam. They are also double-sided, and they have a paper protective coating on this side as well, which will be removed when you use them. And there's the beautiful little sequins. All right, so we've got some envelopes that match with the cards. Oh, and they're printed on the inside, which is always fun. We've got 2 different coloured envelopes there, 2 different decorative envelopes, which are really beautiful. I love those. They look great. Then we've got our card bases to make our 12 cards. So we've got 2 designs. So there's the 2 different card bases. Then we've got all of our decorative pieces, and these are all, now I'm not sure if they're stickers or if we're using the glue and the tape. They're not stickers, but they're pre-printed, and they're die cut pieces, so they're just going to pop straight out of there. So we'll decorate some of the cards with those. And then we've got our pieces for our book, and these are in French, German, and English. So let's find the English ones. Here we go. So we've got all of the months of the year there, so we can pop those into our books and mark each page for the months of the year, so we can keep track of our birthdays. We've got some sentiment labels there, again in the 3 languages. Actually, it looks like there's 4 languages there. We might have Dutch there as well. We've got some more decorative pieces, some more sentiments, again in the different languages. Yeah, we've got Dutch, French, and German, and English, of course. So we've got a few sheets of those, and they feel like they are stickers. Yeah, these ones are stickers. And then we've got the beautiful book, the beautiful birthday book. So let's have a look at that. There's a spare piece of cardstock in there, so I like to keep those. They're good for packaging up when you're sending things to people. So let's move all of this over and let's have a look at this beautiful birthday book. So we'll open this up. Now I haven't seen this. As you saw, I am opening this up with you today and seeing it for the very first time in real life. So I'm very, very excited. I love the patterns. They just look great. Now we have got, oh look, we've got pockets. So we've got pockets where we can pop our cards. And it looks like there's a pocket for each month. Oh, there is too. Look at that. So for each month, we can put our month stickers on here. You can put it down here or you can put it up here. And then you've got all the days of the month. So then you can write, can you see that on camera? Just making sure that you can see that right to the bottom there. So you can write your families, friends, whoever's birthdays in there. So you'll know whose birthday. And then as you create your cards, you can pop your cards in there and set them aside for those people. So you'll always be sure to have cards ready to go, ready to send out for all of those birthdays. And I guess in the front here, you can pop spare ones that you've made. So that's the same for every month. So we'll have January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December. So they've all got a pocket, and then you've got this extra pocket at the back and at the front as well. And I love too that the spiral on this is really big. If I hold it this way or this way, you might be able to see how big it is. So the book itself looks quite small at the moment, but once you fill that up with your cards in those pockets ready for sending out for those birthdays, this is going to expand. So you're going to need that large spiral to allow for the expansion, which is fantastic. Really, really beautiful book. Now you might want to do something extra with the cover, which you can. I've seen some demonstrators that have added extra color to that. You might want to put a label on there, whatever you like to do. I've seen some demonstrators that have added ribbon to this to make it look really pretty, which I really liked the look of with the ribbon. Yeah, I thought that made it look really beautiful. But how about we start with what is in the kit? All right, so first of all, let's get out our instruction sheet, which I hid right under the bottom, and see what our instruction sheet tells us. Now, as I said, you can follow the instructions sheet step by step, or you can change it up to make it your own. So it shows you here that you've got the 3 different components. So you've got the 2 cards, card 1, card 2, and then you've got the book. So for the book, it's showing you all you need is the book itself and the month stickers. So let's find those month stickers, and we'll do that part first. There they are there. Okay, and then for each of these cards, it shows you all of the components that you'll need. So we'll come back to those afterwards. And then if we open this up, it just shows us that the month stickers just goes in there above all of those numbers there on each of the months. So how about we do that first, and then we'll make some of the cards. All right, so we need our English stickers. So we've got the January, February, March up there. We don't need the German version, and the German and Dutch version are on that side. And we've got English and French on this one. All right, so let's start with January. These are nice cardstock stickers, so they're nice and thick, and we're just going to pop it up the top. So let's see if we can get it roughly in the middle, round about there, and we're just going to pop that there like that. Good. So just make sure that you're turning the pages properly so that you don't accidentally pick up 2 pages, so that you make sure that you get your months on the right pages. There we go. So we've got February and we've got March. Up a little bit higher. I'm trying to get them even, if possible, as even as possible. Here we go, March. Then we've got April. And if you wanted to add any other, any additional decorations to these pages, you certainly could. You could do maybe some stamping on here, or you might want to embellish up these parts here at the top. Totally up to you. You can just personalize it however you like. So we've got June. My birthday's in June. And July. There we go. And we've got August. And I know that there are a lot of birthdays in around August, September and October. Well, in our family there is anyway. Seems to be a lot around that time, both in my family and my husband's family as well. It's a very busy time. And then we have Christmas on top of that. So, okay, so October. And as you can see, I'm just taking one off at a time because I don't want to get myself mixed up with where I'm up to. And November. And last one, December. There you go. There you go. So you'll have, so I've done the English version, obviously, but then you've got all these other stickers available as well. If you have other friends that may speak these other languages, you might like to give those stickers to them because they might be able to use them for craft projects. So yeah, so you can save those and give those to them. All right, so that is already all set up, ready to go. So how about we now have a look at the cards? I'll just pop the book up there for the moment and we'll have a look at the cards. So let's bring in our adhesives. So we've got our tape, our Stampin' Dimensionals and our glue dots. So we'll pop those all there. I'll take the embellishments out of the packet as well because the packet is probably going to reflect a little bit on camera and that gets annoying when that happens. All right, so how about we do the floral one first and we'll get out all of the components that our card is showing us. So if I just fold that back, there we go. All right, so we need one of the card bases. So we'll get that out. And then we need one of the large flowers from one of these sheets here. So this is one of the embellishment sheets. So we've got the large flower. Oh, I've actually got two there. I've got two layers stuck together. Oh, I have two. There we go. So I'll put that other one aside. So we've got that one. Oops. Then we need the flowers. There's a little flower and then the leaves as well. So we'll get the little flower out of there. Let's take that out very carefully. There we go. And the leaves. There we go. And these two pieces, they're going to be for the other card. Okay, so we'll just pop those to the side for the moment. All right, then we also need a It's Your Birthday, and we need one of these Sahara sand pieces here. This looks like it's textured. It's actually printed, but it's got like a texture on it, almost like a linen texture. It's really beautiful. Love that. And we need a sentiment, an It's Your Day sentiment. That one there. Now the sentiments are stickers, I think. Let me just double check. Yes, they are stickers, so I won't pull that out yet. We'll leave that aside ready to go. And then of course we'll have our matching envelope. Now I like this envelope. You could use either. I think either envelope will match with either of the cards because we've got the same colors in there, so you can mix and match and choose which one. So the gingham envelope actually does coordinate with the gingham on the front of the card there, but the linen panel coordinates with the inside of that one. So yeah, so you can really choose whichever one. Maybe I'll go with that one. There we go. Okay. All right, so now what we'll do is we'll go to the page where it gives us our instructions for card number 1. There it is there. And I'll bring all of my components over for my card. I'll put the envelope over to the side because we don't need that just yet. All right. So the first thing we're going to do is fold our card in half. So let's pop all of our little bits up here. Now these card bases, they're already scored for you. So all you're going to do is simply fold that in half, okay, and give that a nice firm press. I like to use a bone folder to just what we call burnish, just run along that folded edge, which gives it a nice crisp fold. But if you don't have that, you can just press it down. That'll be fine. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is put some tear and tape onto the back of our strip here. So we'll take this tear and tape and we're going to run some along the center there. Now you can add extra if you would like to. Now you might need a pair of scissors for this, so I'm just going to use a pair of my tape scissors. Then we're going to remove the backing off that, and this is going to go across the middle of the card. Super easy. From left to right. Hopefully I've got that straight. I don't have any grid paper under me today. Usually I work with grid paper under me and it helps me to line things up, but I didn't grab it out today. All right, next we're going to add our large flower, and this one is going to have Stampin' Dimensionals, and I'll just show you in the instructions. Ones that are using the Stampin' Dimensionals have the little hexagonal shapes showing on the image. And the ones that have the solid dot, they are actually your adhesive dots, the little glue dots, okay? But these little open shaped hexagons, they are the Stampin' Dimensionals. All right, so we're going to put Stampin' Dimensionals onto the back of our large flower. So they are easy to remove. There we go. And then we're going to pop our flower onto the center of the card. So I'm just removing the backing paper from each of those Stampin' Dimensionals. And it goes up that way. So the longest part, I guess, of the leaves, where you've got those 3 leaves, is sort of going over that way. Now, as I said, you can change it up however you like, okay? There we go. Now, the rest of these little pieces are all going to have the glue dots on them. So let's flip them over, and we're going to pop some of these little glue dots on there. So you can either use your fingers to pull those little glue dots off. I have a little tool that I like to use, which makes it a lot easier for me. It's called a Take Your Pick tool. It's a multi-purpose tool, and I like to use the paper piercing end to get underneath those glue dots to lift them up. I find that much easier for me. But you can do whichever way you feel comfortable. And I like to use lots of these little glue dots because they're only quite small. It does show you in the diagram where the best places are to pop your glue dots. But if you're like me and you like lots, then you can use extras. But just be mindful, if you don't have any additional adhesive, and this is the only adhesive you have that comes in your kit, just maybe use as many as it shows you in the kit to make sure that you've got enough for all of your pieces in the whole kit. Okay, you don't want to overdo it and then be short on one of the other projects. There we go. All right, and then we just remove the backings from each of those little glue dots. Oops, they're such tiny little mini glue dots. Stampin' Up actually sells mini glue in a box on a roll. They're much bigger than this, and they're a little bit thicker too, and they're fantastic for adhering your ribbons and things like that, and adhesive and embellishments. So these are the same sort of thing, but they're just a little bit smaller. So I'm just following the instructions. I've got that just off to the side. I'm looking at the placement of where they're putting all of these little pieces. Okay, so this leaf is going to go up here. Like that. And then this one, take those little backings off. There we go. And this one is going to go down, whoa, down here. Oh, I added extra dimensionals, so mine don't want to. I've got one in under there. I wonder if I could lift that up without damaging my card. Just so I can slip this in under there. There we go. I did it. There we go. Good. All right. And then all we need to do after that is to add our sentiment, and then we've got some bling on there as well, which is our embellishments. So we'll take the It's Your Day sticker off the sticker sheet, and we're going to stick that down here. It's going to go just down here underneath the flower. I think I might like to put mine, yeah, I'll put it about there. There we go. And then we've got our bling. So again, you can pick that off with your fingers and just place that down where you'd like to have it. And they are adhesive backed, so that makes it really easy. Oops, unless the adhesive decides to stick to the plastic like it just did then instead of to the sequin, because I didn't get my nail quite under it. There we go. There we go. And we'll put, so this has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sequins. So then you can pop a few here and there. Might pop one down here near the near the sentiment. That's beautiful. Look at that. Look how gorgeous that card is. That's a really, really pretty card. Yeah, so just push those sequins on really firmly. And then that's ready to go. You've already got a white insert. It's just ready to write on, ready to pop in your beautiful envelope. Where's that matching envelope? There it is. Yeah, pop in your matching envelope and off it goes. Awesome. So I'll just show you where it shows you here about using the sentiment. It also shows you next to there. I'll hold that up to the camera. Hopefully the camera can focus. It shows you there that it's the little sequins, how many sequins you'll need. Okay. So there you go. So that's as easy as it is to put together that card. And that is just such a beautiful, beautiful card. Love that. All right. So that's one ready to go. And in fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pop that with my envelope, and I'm going to pop that in my book here. And I know that I've got, so we're in October as I'm filming this in October, and I know that I've got some more birthdays coming up in October. So I'm going to pop this into there. Now, if you wanted to keep that safe and protected, you could pop it actually into the envelope. I'm going to turn it that way. Pop it in that way so that it doesn't get caught as I put it into the envelope. Pop that into there, and then we can pop that into there, and then we've got our first card ready to go for our next October birthday. In fact, we're getting towards the end of October, so perhaps I'd be better off putting it in November. So I think most of my October birthdays cards have gone out now, so I'm going to pop it in November for November birthdays. And there we go, we've got that ready to go. All right, let's have a look at the next one. So we'll go back to that last sorry, it's not the last page, it's this oh, actually, yeah, it is the last page we want to go to. This page here shows us all of the components we're going to need for our other card, our second card. So we're not using these ones this time, but we'll get out our card bases, which is the polka dot card base. Very fun in the black and white. There it is there. And then we need these pieces, which were out of that same piece where we took the flowers out. So we'll just pop those out. And I love that these are already pre-cut for us. They're printed for us. Just makes card making so easy. There we go. Then we've got this one here. Okay, so we finish with that piece. Then we've got our happy birthday sentiment, and that was from these sheets here. Now these ones are the stickers. Okay, so we'll leave them on there till we're going to put them on. It's telling me that I need the tear and tape, and we need the sequins as well. Okay, so now let's find the instructions sheet for card number 2. So we've got, there it is there. Card number 2, and it shows us exactly what to do. All right. Step 1 is showing us to put the tape onto that triangle. Now I'm actually going to fold my card first before I do that. I always like to fold my card first, and I'll burnish those edges as well. Well, just that edge, just the folded edge. Okay, so it's showing us to take the large triangle and put tape on the 2 straight sides. So there's our large triangle. So I'll flip that over so that it looks like the image. Okay, so it looks like the image there. We're going to put tape across here and here. Now this tape is tear and tape, so it does actually tear. You may have seen me cut it for the first project, but it does actually tear. I'm just a tape cutter rather than a tape tearer. So it does tear. If you don't have scissors, it's fine, you can just tear it, but I usually like to cut mine. All right, and then that is going to, oh, okay, and then it's showing us that this one is going to be adhered. So then we remove the backing from that because it's double-sided as well, like our other adhesives. So just remove that, and this piece is going this way on the card. So that point is going down in the bottom corner, and the straight edge is going along the top of the card. Okay, so just line that up along there. Before I put that down hard, I'll make sure I've got that lined up. Oops, I haven't got it quite lined up. So just line that up a little bit better. Didn't have it up quite high enough. Very carefully removing that because that tape is really sticky, but I didn't push it on too hard yet, thankfully. I might do it this way. I do it sideways so I can see what I'm doing a bit better. There we go. Okay, there we go. And then we've got the next piece, which is the green piece. So we're going to flip that over that way and put tape on all 3 sides this time. This time I'm going to cut my tape. There we go. And this last one here. So if you have any questions at all about this kit or about any of our kits or any of our products, then please feel free to get in contact with me. You can send me a message via my Facebook page, or you can send me an email. You can find all of my links in my bio where you can get in contact with me. This one's going down the bottom corner this time. Yep, so you can find all of my contact links in my bio. There we go. And on my YouTube channel, I usually put some of my links as well there for you. So yeah, you'll be able to find the links, and I'll put a link there for this particular product as well. All right, so we're going to use the happiest birthday sticker. And we're going to pop that down here in the center. So this one's a really nice and easy card to create. There we go. And then we're going to add some of our beautiful bling. So just add these wherever you like. We'll pop some up there, and we'll pop some down here as well. Oh, where'd that one go? I dropped it. Oh, it's on my finger. There it is. Found it on my finger. There it is. So I might like to put one over here as well on the sentiment label. There you go. So that's the second card. So that's how easy they are to put together. Now let's grab an envelope for that one. So we can use that envelope for that one. And let's pop that in there. So these ones, you can use this one for masculine cards as well. If you want to leave off the bling, you can leave the bling off and just keep it really plain and simple. Yeah, just really, really easy. Great too for teen cards as well, whether that be male or female teens. You could use that for either. So I'm going to pop this one into November as well. And there we go. I already have 2 cards ready to go for November. Now they will slip all the way down underneath that flap, but I want to make sure they stay up here so I remember that they're there. And then I'm going to go through and I'm going to write all of my birthdays of all of my family and friends in this book, and then I'll have that all ready to go. So there you go. So that's the let's get to the front there. There we go. That's the birthday card organizer book. I'll grab some ribbon and just show you how you can add some ribbon just to pretty that up a little bit. I mean, it is already beautiful. I love the colors of the cover there of the book, but you can add more to it as well if you want to. You might even want to add some more bling. Just be mindful if you are adding bling and then you're putting it in and out of a shelf, that the bling might come off. So just keep that in mind. You might like to use some embellishments that are a bit more flat or something. Let's see, which ribbon do we have that will coordinate? I've got some evening evergreen there. That would look nice. We've got some gold as well. That would look nice, although we have a silver binding there. We have some white that has some glitter in it. That would be lovely as well. So you can really choose whichever you like. There's a lighter color green ribbon. Oh, I've colored the end a little bit on that one. I was testing some colors. So yeah, you might like to use a multitude of different ribbons down the seam there, down the spiral to decorate it up. There's all different sorts of ones that we have. We've got this one as well. This is a thicker one, so that would be nice as well. Oh, we've got this one too that has the silver in it. That one might be nice because it will go with the silver, although that's a little bit more vanilla rather than the white. But yeah, so you can choose all different sorts of ribbons. I think I'm going to choose this one and this one. Oh, actually, do we have any? Oh, this might go. What's this color? I haven't used this one for a while. This is pale papaya. That would go as well because that would go with the flowers. Although I think the flowers were, what color were they? They were petal pink. They were petal pink, but the pale papaya ribbon would actually go fairly well with those. Let's see if we have any petal pink. So the colors again are basic black, evening evergreen, petal pink, Sahara sand, and soft succulent. So that's the soft succulent, and that's the evening evergreen. Let's see. Do we have any? I don't think I have any petal pink ribbon at the moment. Oh, I might have it out for a class actually. It might be one of my class tubs. Anyway, you kind of get the idea. There's lots of different choices that you have. But I think even that one would go nicely. It's quite pale though. I like the darker one. So we could just tie some ribbon around that like that. Probably wouldn't tie a bow, probably just tie it in a knot, I think, and just have it trailing off Just angle those ends a little bit to make that a little bit more interesting. Oops. Yeah, and what if we tied, we'll tie some of this on there as well. So you can tie them on the same ones, you can tie them on the different ones. You might like to do them all the way down and have them so that you stagger the colors even. Actually, what if we put that one down on the next one? I mean, not stagger the colors, alternate the colors. That's the word I meant. You might like to alternate the colors. You dress it up, just make it pretty. Or you can just leave it plain too. That would also be fine. However you would like to do. However you would like to decorate it, I should say. There we go. So we've got 2, but you can put as many as you like. If you have them on that side, it looks nice on that side too, but then when you open it, of course, they're going to flick to the side anyway. So yeah, so there you go. So you can continue those colors all the way down if you wanted to, or you can just leave them at the top like that. And that way also makes it easier to see it on your shelf so that you will remember that it's there and you'll remember to get it out and check whose birthdays are coming up. And don't miss those birthdays like I do. So this is going to be very helpful for me to help me remember all those beautiful birthdays. And yes, I want to be able to celebrate my family and friends. So the birthday card organizer kit, make sure that you grab this one while it's still available. I'll pop the code in the description of this video for you so you'll be able to find it. But thank you all so much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed that and I hope you love this kit and it's given you a few ideas. Also too, any of those ribbons, you might like to even perhaps do something inside the album to bring those through as well. And the embellishments, if you've got some embellishments left over, you might want to add a few embellishments in here as well. All right, there you go. Well, happy crafting, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that, and let me know how you love that kit. I'll see you again next time. Happy crafting. Bye.